of us can predict. If you've ever voiced your concerns at work, but had them dismissed, only to find that time proved you right, on the next occasion all heads turn to you, even though you may not be in a position of authority, then this is set to continue. True authority isn't handed down by those in power, it's given by the collective to those who deserve it. Intuitive sensitives are the secret leaders, and in perhaps only a few years from now, they will no longer be hidden or silent. Being thrust into the limelight will be overwhelming. So I've recorded this audiobook to help prepare you for this new demand on your nervous system. You can thrive in this new world. If I can do it, then so can you. Part 1. Understanding yourself as an intuitive sensitive person. Chapter 1. The Surgeon's Prayer. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Steve Jobs. Back off. Leave her alone. She's had enough. Finally, someone had noticed I was finding the whole process more than a little overwhelming. Childbirth is the end of one's personal dignity at the best of times. But in my experience, as an extreme sensitive, it had become the choice point between life and death. I lay clutching the side of the hospital trolley, trying not to cry. I was surrounded by 16 people. It's amazing how you can still manage to count when you're stressed. With what felt like fence post wires poking out of my femoral arteries. I looked around for the surgeon, a very nice woman who I'd met numerous times in the build-up to this situation, hoping for some reassurance. She was standing in the corner with her hands covering her face, and she was moving into something much like the prayer position. It was at that moment that I had a blast of realization. The reason the surgeon wouldn't look me in the eye was nothing to do with whether she liked me or not. It was because she didn't want to be haunted for years to come by the eyes of the mother she couldn't be sure of saving. I lay back onto the trolley, my white-knuckled hands letting go of the sides, and said nothing. As I looked up at the ceiling, more and more excited faces appeared above me, all introducing themselves. Apparently, what I was about to go through was a once-in-a-lifetime, not-to-be-missed learning opportunity for any obstetric medicine intern. In that moment of faith, I had the most incredible experience of feeling I had zero options, no choices at all. I knew that, if it came to the crunch, the surgeon would have to save the baby and let me go. She was aware that I had another son and a husband, but there was only one option. I can still hear myself saying the words, "What will be, will be." I let the anaesthetist begin his job of injecting the drugs as I quietly mumbled the countdown to blackness. Faith, trust, feeling, and letting go. The true essence and power of letting go is spoken of in many spiritual contexts, from experiencing or allowing God to feeling completely at one with ourselves. We're all in search of some form of peace. For the sensitive person, this is very obvious, and for the purely linear thinker, it's a subtle or distant thought, only present when something uncomfortable happens. My experience on the surgeon's table taught me what it really means to feel. Most of us spend our lives doing the opposite. We do anything possible to avoid feeling. Even for highly sensitive individuals, feelings are distant, while emotions are forever present.